friends, I am Annie, your friendly health coach. Welcome to my page. In today's video, I have a new topic for you. Just guess what today's topic is? Mental illness. Did you know that stigma and discrimination can make mental health problems worse and prevent someone from getting the help they need? Discrimination and stigmatization also lead to severe mental illness such as depression and isolation in young people. Mental illness is a very broad field, so my focus today is on depression. Before we move on to the topic of the day, I would like to explain that depression and stress are not the same thing. While stress is related to life events, depression can occur even when everything in life seems okay, and it is more serious and prolonged. Here's a brief description of what depression feels like. Feeling down from time to time is a normal part of life, but when emotions such as hopelessness and despair take hold and just won't go away, you may have depression. More than just sadness in response to life struggles and setbacks, depression changes how you think, feel, and function in daily activities. It can interfere with your ability to work, study, eat, sleep, and enjoy life. Just trying to get through the day can be overwhelming. The good news is that with the right treatment and support, most people with depression can make a full recovery. Depression is one of the most treatable and mental health conditions. Roughly 80% to 90% of people with depression who seek treatment eventually respond well to treatment. Please take note of the signs and symptoms. You feel helpless and hopeless. You feel like nothing will ever get better, and there is nothing you can do to improve the situation. You lost interest in daily activities. You don't care anymore about former hobbies like pastimes or social activities. You have lost your ability to feel joy and pleasure. Another one is you experience significant weight loss or weight gain, a change of more than 5% of body weight in a month. Other one is sleep changes, either insomnia, especially waking in the early hours of the morning, or oversleeping. Anger, feeling agitated, restless, or even violent. Your tolerance level is low. Your temper is short and everything and everyone gets on your nerves. Loss of energy, feeling fatigue, sluggish, and physically drained. Your whole body may feel heavy, and even small tasks are exhausting or take longer to complete. You have strong feelings of worthlessness or guilt. You harshly criticize yourself for perceived faults and mistakes. Reckless behavior, you engage in escapist behavior such as substance abuse, compulsive gambling, reckless driving, or even dangerous sports. Concentration, you have concentration problems, trouble focusing, making decisions, or remembering things. Another one, unexplained aches and pains, an increase in physical complaints such as headaches, back pain, aching muscles, and stomach pain. Depression is a major risk for suicide. Deep despair and hopelessness can make suicide feel like the only way to escape the pain. For example, talking about killing or harming yourself, an unusual preoccupation with death or dying, a sudden switch from being extremely down to acting calm and happy. Have you identified yourself with the symptoms I have mentioned and are wondering when to see a doctor? It's important to seek help from your doctor if you think you may be depressed. Many people wait a long time before seeking help for depression, but it's best not to delay. The sooner you see a doctor, the sooner you can be on the way to recovery. Let me say this. Seek professional help if you're experiencing severe or distressing symptoms that have lasted 2 weeks or more, like difficulty sleeping, changes in appetite or unplanned weight changes, difficulty getting out of bed in the morning because of mood, difficulty concentrating, you've lost interest in things you usually find enjoyable, inability to complete usual tasks and activities, feeling frustrated. Depression can affect anyone, even those who seemingly have it all. Several factors can play a role in depression. Sometimes there is a trigger for depression. Life-changing events such as bereavement, losing your job, or giving birth can bring it on. Another one is people with a family history of depression are more likely to experience it themselves, but you can also become depressed for no obvious reason. Biochemical, like difference in certain chemicals in the brain, may contribute to symptoms of depression. Another one is people with low self-esteem who are easily overwhelmed by stress or who are generally pessimistic may be more likely to experience depression. We also have environmental factor like continuous exposure to violence, neglect, abuse, or poverty can also pose risks for developing depression. Age is another factor. If you're elderly, you are at a higher risk of depression, and factors such as living alone and lacking social support can add to the risk. Certain medications too can increase your risk of depression. Hopefully, by now, you are wondering what and how you can take care of your mental health. Self-care means taking the time to do things that help you live well and improve both your physical health and mental health. This can help you manage stress, lower your risk of illness, and increase your energy. Even small acts of self-care in your daily life can have a big impact. Here are some tips that can help you. Number one, get regular exercise. Just 30 minutes of walking every day can boost your mood and improve your health. Small amount of exercise add up, so don't be discouraged if you can't do 30 minutes at one time. Number two, eat healthy. Regular meals and stay hydrated. A balanced diet and plenty of water can improve your energy and focus throughout the day. Pay attention to your intake of caffeine and alcohol and how they affect your mood and well-being. For some, decreasing a caffeine and alcohol consumption can be helpful. Third one, make sleep a priority. Stick to a schedule and make sure you are getting enough sleep. Light from devices and screens can make it harder to fall asleep, so reduce light exposure from your phone or computer before bedtime. Another one is try a relaxing activity. Explore relaxation or wellness programs or apps which may incorporate meditation, muscle relaxation, or breathing exercises. Schedule regular time for this and other healthy activities you enjoy, such as listening to music, reading, spending time in nature, and engaging in low-stress hobbies. Another one is set goals and priorities. Decide what must get done and now and what can wait. Learn to say no to new tasks if you start to feel like you are taking on too much. Try to appreciate what you have. Accomplish at the end of the day. Practice gratitude. Remind yourself daily of things you are grateful for. Be specific. Write them down and replay them in your mind. The next one is focus on positivity. Identify and challenge your negative and unhelpful thoughts. Other tip is stay connected. Reach out to friends or family members who can provide emotional support and practical help. Next, building strong relationships. Having a strong support system and an active social life is important for mental health. Make sure you stay connected with friends and family regularly, even when your life is busy. Attending social events when possible and finding new interests can help you. Meet new people, all of which can help you build new relationships. The next one is maintain your treatment plan. If you have been through one depressive episode, it is very likely that you will experience another. That's why it's so important to stick to your treatment plan. Keep taking your medication and never stop taking it suddenly. See your therapist regularly even when the disease is in remission. Continually practice the strategies and coping mechanisms your therapist has taught you. Reduce alcohol and drug use. Excessive alcohol use and use of any medication is not only associated with a higher risk of depression, but also a higher risk of depression relapse. Limit alcohol consumption and eliminate drug use as safely as possible. The other one is quit smoking. Quitting smoking improves symptoms of some mental health conditions, including depression. People find that their mood improves after they quit smoking. They also have a more positive outlook. The other one is maintain a reasonable weight. Obesity can lead to low self-esteem, especially when you start adding in the judgment and criticisms of others. Maintaining a healthy weight is a must. My other one is management of chronic conditions. People with chronic medical conditions are at higher risk of depression as well. Chronic conditions are not something that can be avoided, but in many cases they can be managed. You should always consult your doctor if your condition or symptoms get worse. Follow your doctor's treatment plan carefully. Take medication and make lifestyle changes as recommended. Another interesting one is carefully read the side effects of prescription drugs. Several different prescription drugs can cause depression as a side effect. Read the label carefully before taking it. You can talk to your doctor and see if other medications or treatments can address your condition without causing depression as a side effect. My final point is, please stay away from people who make you feel guilty or drain you emotionally. We have all met someone who has made us feel guilty. Sometimes they are a total bully and sometimes they belittle us in subtle ways to make themselves feel better. It could even be someone who is taking advantage of you. Regardless of the situation, you should avoid these people at all costs. They can affect your self-esteem. To avoid people who make you feel bad, remove toxic people from your life. Self-care looks different for everyone, and it is important to find what you need and enjoy. It may take trial and error to discover what works best for you. If you have concerns about your mental health, talk to a primary care provider. They can refer you to a qualified mental health professional such as psychologists, psychiatrists, or clinical social worker who can help you figure out the next steps. If you have thoughts of suicide, remember you are not alone and that many people have gone through what you are experiencing and found help. Talk to someone you trust about how you feel. Talk to a healthcare worker such as a doctor or a counselor. If you think you are in immediate danger of harming yourself, contact any available emergency services or a crisis line. Maybe you feel that life is too painful, or you question why you are here and whether you can handle it all. This is a natural response to many of life's events. Even if you can't quite put your finger on why you are feeling this way, your emotions are real, but they don't have to be permanent. And you don't need to go through this alone. Sometimes life hurts so much that wanting to escape is completely understandable, but it is not the answer. It is not the way. You are not without purpose in life. You are not without hope. Circumstances can change. Past hurts can be addressed. Patterns of thinking can change. So you can choose to stay alive. Always remember to consult your doctor first. And don't forget to take good care of yourself. Until we meet again in the next video. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like or follow my page and channel and share it with your friends. Thank you and see you soon. Hey, bye.